Hello, friends. Welcome to my place. My name is Dave. Good to have you here. Why am I talking about this again? Well, the reason is because this is my scent of the week. I have few spots on my arms, and I use to test fragrance. And the other spots that I use for fragrance that I just enjoy, I keep reaching for. This is the one I keep reaching for this week. I do have the other scents, but morning, afternoon, or nighttime, whether it's cold or hot or warm, whatever it is, I just find myself gravitating and kind of craving for this. And yeah, that's why I'm talking about it just very briefly, because I had first impression was so, I think, wasn't like that crazy about it. Then when I did a full review, I really like it. And I thought it's on par, or at least second to my favorite right here, the Lucky. I also like the Privé version, and I also really enjoy the Cologne version. But for the past week, the Parfum version, this is 1 Million Parfum from Paco Rabanne. It has jumped up to number one over the original. I don't have the original, but I smell it sometimes when wherever we, visit the mall and or those fragrance shops. This one was number two. Now it's number one. It took the top spot for the flankers for the series, and I really absolutely enjoy it for all type of season. Not season, but all type of temperature. Right now it's springtime, but the temperature fluctuate between maybe 69 up to 95 degree. That was the highest that it got in the past few week. And yeah, it's crazy. Now, the reason why I really enjoy this one, because it has a lot going on. Unlike maybe the original with just basically one direction, or the other ones is maybe more sweet. Okay, the Privé is a little bit darker, but for this one, maybe because I wore so much this week, I was able to pick out all the different nuances. But what I'm loving it so much is, whenever you have a larger collection, let me go and spray this as I talk you through this. When you have large collection, one reason is because you keep searching for better scents, right? You want to search for not just the next best thing, but you want to search for fragrance that's a little bit different. You'd be silly to keep buying the same stuff over and over again, but you'll be searching for something just a bit different, just a bit new, unique. And I think this one does that for me. Even though in the beginning I was confused by the parfum designation, I was expecting, a stronger version, denser version of the original. And I was surprised by the floral twist. I was reading through, after I did a review, I was reading through some comments because I was really intrigued by this one. So I was reading through it, and it seems like some people really hate it, and some people absolutely love it, like I do. And some people smell the floral, some people don't. Well, we all know that scent is very, very subjective, right? So that we can understand. And for me, I guess I'm lucky. I'm on the loving it camp. So for the company Paco Rabanne to come out with a fragrance, I'm sure they have done some testing and to see if people actually enjoy it, and they were able to come up with it something a formulation that people really enjoy, and I'm one of those. And I was gonna say the reason why I'm so enjoying it, because it's very intriguing. The reason it's so intriguing is because it's taking different things, jamming all together, and I'm smelling. If you tell me that it smells like tuberose, I say, yeah, it smells like tuberose. You tell me it smells leather, yep, I got leather in there. You tell me it smells a little bit of pine, I say, yeah, it's tiny bit, but I can smell it in there. You tell me if it smells like salt, ambergris, absolutely. And you tell me if it smells like a solar note, I'll be a bit confused, but then I'll be thinking, okay, solar notes, what do you mean by that? Then I get the idea. It's supposed to smell like a suntan lotion, which it does, the coconut, okay? On your skin, the sun's shining on it, warming it up. There comes the leather, there comes the solar, there comes the suntan lotion on the beach, the sea salt, the ambergris. the floral of the tuberose, the leather on, and the cashmere in. Oh, this is gorgeous. The more I'm wearing this, the more I'm loving it. So I thought I have to mention this. This is a grower for sure, and it had climbed to number one in the whole series for me. It was very tough to beat Lucky, very tough to beat Privé, but for me, this is so interesting. Forget about the name Parfum. For me, I still haven't figured out the naming of this one. So with that aside, for me, everything else is perfect. I mean, I'm just addicted to it. I'll be wearing this like almost every day. I'm spraying this this on. So the perfumer Christopher Renaud and Quentin Bish, 2 thumbs up for you guys. Absolutely love it. I hope those of you that have not given it a chance, give it a few more chances, okay? If you haven't tried it, bear in mind, even if you don't fall in love with it in the beginning, give it time. If you're lucky, you'll be like me. You find the nuances, you find the uniqueness, you find how intriguing it is. I'm not saying that it's super unique. That's not what I'm saying, okay? I mean, you probably associate this with other fragrance. In the beginning, it does give me a tinge of, I don't know if you can see it, there's a Paco Rabanne, okay? The little bit of a bubblegum sweetness, but it doesn't stay there, okay? Just a tinge of it. Yeah, I mean, so you can get an idea this is a playful type of scent. And because it's playful, but it's still dense, so I wasn't sure the weather. I thought for sure this is a cold weather type of scent. But then, like I said, this week it's been warm. I wore it. I found myself loving it. No matter it's morning time where it's a little bit cozy, the afternoon where it's warm and hot, or nighttime where it's a little bit in between, I enjoy this all 3 different type of weather. And also it lasts all day, basically. At least for me on my skin, it lasts all day. And I spray on my shirt, and that gave me a variation of the smell. So I'm getting 2 different perfume for the price of one, and I really am kicking it. I'm just really thoroughly enjoying this one. Rarely do I reach for one fragrance basically for the whole week. Okay, rarely do I do that. I'll be, a couple days, love it, go on to something else. But I keep reaching for it. I'll be like, where did I put it? I'll grab it, and I end up just putting it on my table, on my desk, and I'll keep reaching for it all the time. Sometimes like twice a day, because I want the strong opening, right? And even when it died down to the skin scent at the end of the day, it still smells so good. So after the shower, I still spray it again. So that's how much I enjoy this one, okay? So bear in mind what it is. I'm not saying it's super unique. It's not something you never smelled before. It does smell like, to my nose, suntan lotion, but I get the vacationing type of vibe along with that. So that's a great association. I don't mind. And actually, if you ever try on the beach, you spray on suntan lotion, the sun is shining, warming your arm, you smell your arm, it smells nice. There's something about it that smells nice. At least my arm smells nice. How about that? But give it a try. There's an appealing vibe to it. It's just something about it that is, intriguing and appealing and enjoyable. It is relaxing. It works on the warm day, it works on the cold days. I absolutely love this one. I keep saying that. I'll give it like 9.5 out of 10. I want to give it 10 out of 10, but that's so hard to come by. This is so close, okay? 10 out of 10 maybe is, I don't know, if I spray for another, maybe if I keep using it for 2 weeks, right? Instead of my weekly fragrance, if it's like 2 weeks, then maybe I'll give it a 10 out of 10. But I talked about this one in 3 videos already. You probably heard enough about it, but just so you know, this is so good. It grew on me, and I have to mention it. Give it its due. Good job. Very good job. Very good job. I'm glad I came around. All right, I hope that is helpful. What age? Any age. The sweetness is going to be appealing for the young people. I'm smelling on my arm. It's so good. The mixture of the different notes in there makes it interesting. So if you're a little bit older, you might find this very interesting. You might enjoy this. As far as what, I feel girls, both men and women, can wear this. Okay, yeah, suntan lotion. Anybody could wear this. I do smell the floral, the tuberose for sure, and the coconuts. Okay, the fruit, coconut, and I do pick up the leather. Like I said, it's just great. I'm mumbling on already. This is so good. Big 2 thumbs up. 1 and 2. All right. As always, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. There you go.